Have you ever wondered what it takes to build an empire from a garage? To not only revolutionize an entire industry, but then to dedicate your life to solving the world's biggest problems. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary journey of one of the most influential figures of our time, Bill Gates. It all started in 1975. Picture this. Two childhood friends, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, buzzing with an idea that would change everything. They saw the dawn of the personal computer age and knew that software, not just hardware, was the key to unlocking its potential. From a small garage in Albuquerque, they founded a company you might have heard of, Microsoft. Their first big break, a deal with IBM for their new personal computer. But here's the catch. They didn't actually have the operating system they promised. In a move of pure entrepreneurial genius, Gates acquired an existing system called Kudos, adapted it, and rebranded it as MS-DOS. This was the masterstroke. Instead of selling it outright, Gates licensed MS-DOS to IBM, and crucially, retained the right to license it to other computer manufacturers. This strategy was brilliant. As the PC market exploded with clones of the IBM computer, almost all of them needed an operating system. And who was there to provide it? Microsoft. They created a standard, an ecosystem where their software was the essential, unavoidable foundation. MS-DOS, and later Windows, became the default language of personal computing. But the real game changer was Windows. Launched in 1985. Its graphical user interface made computers accessible and intuitive for everyone, not just tech experts. Gates's vision was a computer on every desk and in every home, running Microsoft software. It sounded audacious, but he was relentless in pursuing it. Microsoft's competitive strategy was often described as embrace, extend, and extinguish. They would embrace emerging technologies, extend them with their own proprietary features, and in doing so, often push competitors out of the market. This led to phenomenal success, but also attracted controversy and antitrust lawsuits. Most famously in the late 90s, over the bundling of their Internet Explorer browser with Windows. Gates was a fierce competitor, driven by an incredible intellect and an unwavering belief in his vision. He wasn't just building products, he was building a digital world. By the late 1990s, Bill Gates was the richest man in the world. He had achieved a level of success most can only dream of. He had a beautiful family and a company that dominated the tech landscape. But something shifted. A trip to Africa with his wife, Melinda, opened their eyes to the staggering inequalities and health crises facing millions. They saw children dying from diseases that were easily preventable in wealthier nations. This was the turning point. It sparked a new mission, one arguably even more ambitious than putting a computer on every desk. In 2000, they established the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, seeding it with a significant portion of their immense fortune. Gates began to transition away from his day-to-day role at Microsoft, officially stepping down as CEO in 2000 and leaving his full-time role in 2008 to dedicate himself entirely to philanthropy. The foundation's approach mirrored the same data-driven strategic mindset that built Microsoft. They didn't just throw money at problems. They invested in research, innovation, and scalable solutions. They targeted some of the world's most stubborn challenges, eradicating diseases like polio and malaria, improving sanitation, increasing access to vaccines, and transforming global agriculture. Think about the scale of this ambition. They weren't just donating, they were trying to rewire the systems that perpetuate poverty and disease. Gates applied the same intensity and rigor he used to analyze software code to analyzing vaccine delivery chains and agricultural yields. He became a student again, devouring books and consulting with experts in epidemiology, sanitation, and education. His transformation was profound. The man once known as a ruthless tech titan became a global health advocate. He began using his platform not to sell software, but to rally world leaders in the public to tackle issues that had been ignored for decades. The Gates Foundation has since become one of the most powerful forces in global public health, saving countless lives and improving the well-being of millions. Of course, this second act hasn't been without its own set of criticisms. Some question the influence of a single private foundation on global health policy, while others debate the specific strategies they employ. But what's undeniable is the sheer scale of the impact and the sincerity of the mission. The story of Bill Gates is a tale of two halves. The first is a masterclass in business strategy, innovation, and relentless ambition that define the digital age. The second is a powerful testament to the potential for personal transformation and the idea that great wealth can be channeled into even greater purpose. It's a journey from building an empire of code to building a legacy of hope. From a garage in Albuquerque to the villages of Africa and Asia, Bill Gates' life shows us that innovation isn't just about technology. It's about finding new ways to solve human problems. It's a reminder that our greatest work might not be what we build for ourselves, but what we help build for others. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of incredible people, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.